Decisions. It's just a little saw, and a little saw I've been given that doesn't work. What do I do? It's just a little stihl 009L. I pulled it apart and looked inside. I've decided to do a base gasket delete. It's got two in this one. There's one there and there's one there, so I pulled that one out. Just check it squish. It's quite fat. That 19th hour thereabouts. Rings are good, cylinders are good. 130 degrees on the transfers. About 102, 103 on the exhaust. Just move this here around. So the piston looks good, but they're a bugger. Yeah, for one of these apart, I knew what would happen, but I thought I'd sneak away without having to do that. I pulled the, there's no rings on it at the moment. I pulled the cylinder off, moved the piston, and all the bearings fall out of the crank. So be mindful when you're doing this, trying to move the cylinder, move the conrod too much, because when the bearings all fall out, it's a pain in the ass. About 20 of them to put back in where they're going to go. So I greased up the table, put some grease there, long nose pliers, and slowly built them up. They kept on falling out, but after a while I worked out how to do it. But yeah, it's a bugger, I think. So I'm going to widen the exhaust a little bit. Probably add another 2 degrees of timing to the exhaust. Now these are reed valves, so there's a reed just underneath the carby, so there's no real intake. The intake's the actual crankcase itself. So as the piston goes, up and it goes back down. So when the piston goes back up again, just there, the reed will let fuel and air and suck it up. So it sucks into the crank. As the crank builds up pressure, the piston comes back down, and once it gets to 130 degrees, the transfers open up and pushes everything back in. Bit different to other saws, but the old saws have. But it will go good. Alright, enough of my mumbling. I thought while I'm here I might as well show you what it looks like. So you've got to be careful doing this. As soon as you bump that conrod to one side, all the bearings fall out. So I'll try and move it without losing everything. So there's all the bearings there, captured in grease. So they're a bugger. If you pull this conrod to one side, they all fall out. So when you go to put the rings on, usually it's hard enough to put the rings on, but it's going to be really hard. One ring joint is just about there. The other one's actually under the piston. So I'll point to it. Locate pin on there, and there's another one around there somewhere. So you can't manhandle it. You can be really careful and be nice to it. So I've got to clean all this up in here. I'll talk about this. This is the inside of the cylinder. So I can clean up the transfers just a bit. They're a bit funny, lumpy. Other places they're small transfers, but I'll make that work. But the exhaust needs a bit more of an arch, because I can get more revs on this thing. It'll peak rev a bit more. But you see the top of their transfers. They've got curves. I've done that before using liquid JV World, so I can make that work. But these ones are doing it already. This is years old. So anyway, if you guys want to watch stuff like this, so I'm doing it. And I'm gonna put gasket, like a JV World on this, so no base gasket. So it was 54 thou of an inch. Yeah, 54 thou squish. So now it's dropping down to 28, I think it is now, without the base gasket. But there's still one base gasket here, it's there. So that part just is plastic. So I don't really want to pull that apart any further, but I'll have to wash it and grind it and all that crap. But it's a proper cylinder, there's no marks or dags. It's nice. Nicely done. Spark plug ring looks good. Not damaged. Nice little combustion chamber. I checked the squish on both sides, the upper and lower. So it seems to be pretty even. But yeah, nice little saw. Anyway, I'll try and get it done by tomorrow. And test her out. She'll go well now. I've got to make sure those bearings don't fall out again. Yeah, bugger of a thing. I'll zoom in so you see a bit better. There you go, see them now. So if I move too far one side, they'll all fall out again. But yeah, that's a bugger. I managed to make sure all in there. I don't know what the numbers are, but I better stop playing before I drop them again. Alright guys, thanks for watching.